You remember when some of the idiots, Joe, you sold at the bottom of your Litecoin. What's wrong with you, you effing idiot? Guys, don't worry about it. I'm going to make it up in Bitcoin Cash. People who follow me on Patreon, we're going to make this up. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Made a couple good moves. Actually, 3 different good moves on Bitcoin Cash, technically. Joe, you're going to have to get into Litecoin at $100. No, I don't want Litecoin at $100 for the same reason I told you I didn't want it. Last time Bitcoin Cash made a great move, and the time before that it didn't make. Bitcoin Cash made a great move, and Litecoin was still doing okay, of course, getting back up to $50 range. And I said numerous times, I will make it up with Bitcoin Cash, and I will be able to use the profits from Bitcoin Cash to get back my Litecoin if I want to. But after thinking about all this, why the hell would I want to when I have a coin that I know is going to do really, really, really well? The volatility is insane. When it goes up and rockets, it's crazy. When it comes down, it's the same story. Would you just take a look for one brief moment at this chart, TradingView? I don't know if I switched that up. Yeah, I did. Okay. Do you see this wick right here today? This is all today. Are you telling me that Bitcoin Cash just about touched $300? Yeah, 298 it looks like, to be precise. This should be a Coinbase price. 297, 98-ish, roughly. Look at this wick. This thing is climbing. It was just 280 something, just a little, like almost moments ago. Came back down to the 260s. This thing started out at 168, 169. I got back in over here and told everyone on Patreon, I'm getting in, this is why. And my guy told me, the Cobra told me, Joe, I'm going to say no less than 6 or so times, I don't know if I'd play with Bitcoin Cash. Just hold the damn thing. This is one you want to hodl to the time period that I gave you. And it's going to do minimally, he says to me, minimally it's going to be multiple X this amount. Really? He goes, and I'm conservative. My guy, Cobra Commander, says it's probably going to be double what I think. Or roughly double. Actually, it wasn't quite double, but very close to double what he thinks. He goes, you know me, I'm conservative. And typically I'll probably be wrong. It'll probably be higher. Yeah, I hear you. That was when Bitcoin Cash was 127. Okay? 127. And I did make a move, got out at 140 something, got out at 138, 2 different bags I had. It came back down, waited, and while the market's doing this, Bitcoin Cash, boom, 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 sideways, boom, boom, higher, sideways, whoa, we're at 150 now. Oh, 160 now, whoa, okay, wait a minute. The rest of the market isn't really moving that much, so I had to get back in. Like I told everyone on Patreon, there's going to be a certain point where we have to say, you know what, it's doing stuff that it shouldn't be doing right now, and if it gets to this point, I'm getting in. I got orders sitting there, and they will fill. Stop limit orders that will fill. So I've got lower priced here. Great if we can pick some up at this price. If not, I got to get back in around 170. Because if it hits that, we just need to get in this. So I did, and sure enough, my order's triggered. I've been sitting on it for a few days. And then this happens today. I'm out a little over, I think, 200 something bucks. This is the way. Hey, this is why my guy told me, Joe, don't F with Bitcoin Cash. Don't trade it. Hodl that son of a gun. Trade these other coins. You want to play with Litecoin or Bitcoin? Play with something else. Don't trade this one. I'm like, but the volatility is crazy. Something when that thing goes up, holy crap, it goes up. And when it comes down, I'll catch a few of those, 2 or 3 of those in a year. I mean, he's like, I hear you. He's like, but like I always tell you, I can give you an estimate where we think it's going to go. Typically, these things blow through the price we think it's going to go to because the FOMO kicks in and it's insane. We can't have a data model or tool that'll ever tell us that. I'm like, I know, you told me. So I just came in here to do a video. I just got back with one of my kids. We went out and got a little bite to eat. And I'm looking at, Bitcoin Cash is up 50%. 50%? I was just bragging about my 22% gain. What the? This thing moved 50%, and that's when I saw it. But hold on, it touched 300. I mean, $2 away. We'll call that 300. And it started off at 168, let's just call it 170. So that'd be 340 would be 100%. It got to 300. So basically this coin just got somewhere around, I think, what, 70% or more today? The coin, I keep telling them, Joe, when you get that Litecoin back, man, when you get that, I don't want to mess with Litecoin. Keep laughing. I don't want to mess with Litecoin. I know a thing or two because someone who's really got his ear to the ground has told me a thing or two. And now my woo-woo friend was telling me something. I said, okay, I'm listening. And then today, the rally of all rallies happens. Unbelievable. And again, even now that the TradingView charts have reset, I think they reset at 8 o'clock Eastern. Bitcoin's up 1%, 50 bucks. Bitcoin Cash is up 13% right now at $273. $273 Bitcoin Cash. Litecoin, 7%, 8%. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Litecoin's $83. Can't argue with that $83 Litecoin, can you? Nope. But you can't argue with the 75% up in a single day, of course, Bitcoin Cash either. Okay? And I'm currently waiting for a pullback on Bitcoin Cash. And my guys, again, he's quick to remind me, Joe, I don't think I'd play that game with Bitcoin Cash. And this is a prime example. 22%. I could have been staring, even right now that it's come down from 298 and it's at 273. That's still, about twice as good as where it was. That's still 50-something%, I think, from where I was telling you I got in and all that. Not freaking bad. But again, when you're trading, you're looking at stuff, okay, this is what we think is going to happen. Get in here, get out there. Is anyone going to be upset with a 22% bag increase in one day? I don't think so. But again, if I sat on the son of a gun like he told me from day one, Joe, don't play this game, I would have been in at around 127 was my first entry when he first told me. Again, I rode that up a bit, sold it, market came down, waited, okay, I have to get back in, whatever. If you waited at those prices, what's 130, we'll call it 130. 130 plus 130, 260. That is a 100% gain at 230. Or excuse me, 260. We're at 275. Right now I'm looking, 275. So I'm not going to chase this now. Even if it does go crazy, back to 300. I'm not chasing it now. I've got to let the pullback happen. My woo-woo friend thinks very near future pullback's coming. She gave me some price targets on Litecoin. And I got to tell you, seeing $83 Litecoin, the price she told me for Litecoin, that, and then she says, Joe, if I get it right, I'm not going to come out here and tell you, I know that. She's like, I'm new to this kind of woo-woo thing. It seems like I've got something here, but I don't want to stick my neck out yet. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm like, all right. But if she's right about this move down in Litecoin, it's going to be gut-wrenching from where it's at right now at 80 bucks. It'll be gut-wrenching. For some people. For Snip, it won't be. Oh, I can get my Litecoin back if I want it. The question is, do I want it when I have an effing beast known as Bitcoin Cash? And the Whitedove report. What did Michelle Whitedove recently say about Bitcoin Cash in her Whitedove number 3 report? Well, I'll log into my website real quick and I'll read it to you. I'll read every little piece of Bitcoin Cash. Sorry, Bitcoin Cash. I will read every single little piece of the word Bitcoin Cash for your pleasure, your listening and viewing pleasure. And there may be things out prior to today may have shocked you, like she liked it better than Litecoin. What? But she said Litecoin's going to the thousands. Yeah, she said that. But she still likes it better for some reason. Bitcoin Cash, that is. So let's just pull this baby up. And I'm going to type in BCH to search so I don't have to go through the whole giant report. Bitcoin Cash, you know I love it. This is the long-term strategy play. It's going to take a long time, but it's still going to do good and hold its own now. So in the medium term, it will continue to rise. More on BCH later in the report. You might be surprised how it stacks up against some of your other favorites, she says. Moving on. Bitcoin Cash versus Digibyte. First, Bitcoin, she has this coin versus that coin. And there's several in here, different ones. Bitcoin Cash versus, which is ABC version, versus SV, Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin Cash all day long, the ABC. Bitcoin Cash versus Digibyte. I don't know if I should say this too loud, but because I'm a big Digibyte fan and hodler, a big Digibyte. Bitcoin Cash wins in the long run, but I love both, she says. Bitcoin Cash versus Litecoin. I love Litecoin. Hang on to your hat. Don't get mad. But BCH wins in the long run. I've taken so much crap about BCH, I have to pick it over Litecoin. I know this is controversial and not what people want to hear, but I can't lie. For over a year, I have been hell-bent about how Bitcoin Cash is the new Bitcoin. But nobody would listen to me. In the long run, that's going to be the better purchase. In the long run, BCH is a better purchase than Litecoin and Bitcoin. In the long term. That's years from now, by the way. But again, after today's performance, I'm just going to throw that out there. She has her biggest holding. She talks about, she lists some stuff, and she goes, my next 3 holdings combined, which is about 50% of her bag, she says, is 20% Bitcoin Cash, 15% Litecoin, and 15% Digibyte. And then Bitcoin Cash, she lists again under here. Long haul, but I took so much heat for sharing this, would overtake Bitcoin way back right after the fork in 2017 that I am holding it until it happens. Smile. Tax changes for crypto. Boy, she got some excellent news for taxes on crypto and certain kinds of crypto specifically that she says is going to be tax exempt, kind of like the Forex market. This will not be considered a, stock or a share. It's not going to be treated that way. And there are a few coins listed. I'm not going to give those out right now because, again, this is part of a report. But, again, I got to give credit when credit's due. And when that credit's due has to do with woo-woo in any way, shape, or form, with the haters that can't stand when I do this, I can't help myself, but I got to come out and just stick that little knife in your back and all those negative comments to Jay Snib. He's just trying to help people. Take that, you little jerk. You bastard. But in all seriousness, got to give credit where credit's due. Mrs. Whitedove. And remember what I said when she first put it in the first report. I even vocally said, be trash, right? Be trash, Bitcoin trash. Yeah. Ain't no way. Steven, Crypto Karaoke, is singing songs. What was the Bitcoin? Bcash is a Ponzi, right? On the every day I'm hodling. He's poking fun at it in the crypto songs, for God's sakes, back then. Can I tell you a little secret? Old Steven has been playing the Bitcoin Cash game with JSNIP4. Which also means he may have gotten out a little early too today. But again, 22%. Oh, got out at 22%, guys. Sorry. Went to 25. Oh, now it's up 50. Ooh. That little, the little devil and the angel trade Bitcoin Cash. It's got all that volatility. Huge ups, huge downs. Just trade it. The angel, the cobra. I would not play with that one, Joe. Just hodl that one. Play with another bag. Play with another. I don't think I'd hodl. Let me trade this. Oh, just missed out on an additional 20-something% or whatever. And again, if we'd held on even longer, it could have been a 50% addition to the 20%. Because again, if this thing got up to nearly $300, and I'm seeing that it did, That is a much bigger move than even 50%, right? So my 22% plus an additional 50 or so would be 72% roughly. That could have been had. But again, you have to know for some reason, oh, Bitcoin Cash is about to hit that. And there's no signs telling us today that Bitcoin Cash is going to go on one of the most notable tears it has ever been on in its entire life today. But my woo-woo friend did tell us today would be a day that this big pump was coming for the whole market. And now she's saying what she's been saying, dump's coming. So finally, part 2 of this dump I've been waiting on. So that's why I'm out of the market. Now the question though is at $265 currently as I'm looking at the screen, how far down how far down could a dump take Bitcoin Cash after rallying like that son of a gun? Holy crap, right? So again, you're playing the game. This is part of the game. It's part of the game. So my whole Litecoin mistake is pretty much fine now. It's pretty much back to normal. No big deal. Wipe it off the map. Doesn't exist anymore, so to speak. And like I said, I thought we would make this up. We certainly are right now. I'm watching this like crazy. And I look forward to the rest of the year. See what the hell happens. But I'm hearing, oh, a $100 million whale came in today and spread it across a bunch of exchanges. Well, it reminds me of something I said in 2017. Hey, guys, look at May. When the whole entire market, every shit coins, no-name coins, they all went up. They all took the pump. Somebody threw this money in there. Who, what, when, who did that? And why would they buy everything in the whole space? Unless there's some kind of control thing going on here. And I've mentioned that a few times throughout the last couple of years. So when 100 million comes in out of nowhere, allegedly from the articles I'm reading just a little while ago, makes you wonder, was it that same old entity back in May of 2017 saying, yep, we're here to do our job again, new market cycle starting over, get in while you can, that kind of thing, who knows. But anyways, we'll see where this goes. I'm also floored that Bitcoin Cash went, remember the movie Spaceballs, where they've gone past ludicrous speed and they went to plaid? Sir, we've gone plaid. Ludicrous, we went past it, we've gone plaid now. Now look, we're in the future, we're at, Bitcoin Cash just went plaid. And my guy was just telling me the other day, Snip, don't be surprised if we see $200 Bitcoin here shortly, or Bitcoin Cash shortly. I posted it in Patreon. Hey, a little something for you guys. That's what he said. And then I got a call from him a little while ago. I said, I just shook my magic 8-ball to ask why you were calling me right now, and it told me something to do with Bitcoin Cash. He laughed. He's like, oh my God, you see how high that? I was like, yeah, that was when it was 227. I get back from eating. Oh my God, it went to almost 300. So I sent him a little text. What did I tell him? I said, I says 263. He goes, yeah, I think it will hit 268, 278. I guess he's watching it now from where it's at. On Coinbase, it went to nearly 300. Ooh, holy crap! So, anyways, these are good problems to have with one coin that I've been hell-bent on talking about in Patreon. I'm not talking about any other coin for a while now, anyways, but Bitcoin Cash, and I'm explaining over and over again why, so that the new people, they don't have to go buried back to the old post. What is he saying there? Guys, my guy told me this. Remember that? Don't forget this. Bitcoin Cash. Hey. So this is great. Insane. On Coinbase, it got to $298. No, I didn't say got the phone. I said got to. I'm talking to another guy, airline pilot guy that's a subscriber. I met him one time. Yeah. So, anyways, this is crazy for Bitcoin Cash right now. And that's all I got to say about that. Okay? Take care.